Be sure to check out RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com for plenty more Royal Caribbean news, information, fun advice. It is all waiting for you over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Happy Monday, everybody. Glad to have you all here on this action packed. I don't know if that really means anything, but we're good edition of our broadcast. We're here to answer your Royal Caribbean cruise question, starting with the most important question: how many days until your next Royal Caribbean cruise? Type your countdown in chat. Let's count down together. We're also doing a giveaway today. Big shout out to our partners over at Paradise Beach in Cozumel. We're giving away 2 sets of tickets to Paradise Beach. To enter the contest, I'm going to start it right now. All you have to do is type in exclamation point giveaway into the chat, and you can be entered to be doing 2 giveaways, one in the middle, one at the end. Type exclamation point giveaway in order to get in there. We had a lot of super chats before the broadcast began, so I need to get to those and say thank you. Stacy Bodden, thank you for the super chat. We have a 4-year-old who is not yet potty trained due to sensory processing differences. Will she be able to participate in Adventure Ocean? Unfortunately, not. You're all kids need to be fully potty trained in order to go into Adventure Ocean. Now, listen, I would argue that there's fully potty trained and 3 and 4-year-olds are not necessarily one and the same. But actually, can I turn off that thing? No settings. Can I give it a? Sorry, the response thing is really annoying. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. Well, we'll try our best here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Can you guys still hear me? Because if not, y'all broke my screen. Man, I lost the bleeps, the creeps, and the sweeps. All right, now it's back. All right, you can hear. Okay, cool. 1 second, because I don't know what's going on. You guys have the giveaway has broken the chat. I literally can't do anything. All right, I think we're back, but holy smokes! No, it broke again. Okay, this is not working the way I wanted it to. I thought this would be a lot better. Y'all are this has gone terribly wrong. You've all broken it. Um, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I have to stop the giveaway. Cancel. Confirm. All right, we got to figure something else out because you guys literally crashed the entire system here. Like everything. I lost the bleeps, I lost the creeps, and I lost the sweeps. What's that from? What's that from? Anybody? Um, we follow directions very well. You guys are amazing at directions. We're not doing that. All right, we will figure out the giveaway a different way. What we're gonna do, here's what we're gonna do for the giveaway. If you don't know, we're giving away 2 free, actually 2 sets of 2 tickets to Paradise Beach in Cozumel. I'll be giving those away later on in the broadcast. You do not need to type exclamation point giveaway anymore. It doesn't work. It's over. We're not doing that. So there's no point in you typing that. But there is a point in me answering your Royal Caribbean cruise questions. Stacy Bottom wants to know: 4-year-old who's not potty trained due to sensory processing differences. Will she be able to participate in Adventure Ocean? They need to be fully potty trained. Keeping in mind, by the way, they do have 3 strikes and you're out rules. So, if you want to bring them in there, take them to the bathroom immediately, drop them off then. and hope, maybe and check back periodically, that'd be fine. But technically, it's supposed to be um, fully potty. Again, how many 3 and 4 year olds are fully potty trained? But you get it. Susan Gravy, thank you for the super chat. 21 days after disembarking Quantum of the Seas, no one in our group of 10 adults has yet to receive a satisfaction survey. Is that normal? No, you should have gotten it within like 24 hours of getting off the ship. Usually I get it like 3 or 4 hours after I disembark. I am thinking that whatever email you had set up is not the correct email. It's going somewhere else. Um, that is strange. I'm not sure what you can really do to get the survey. But my only thought is if you book like sometimes when you book through a third party, the email can get messed up there in terms of where those emails go. Jennifer Hannon, 226 days till our first Royal Caribbean cruise on a Wonder 593 to Icon. No question, just saying thank you for all the great info. And I love some Dave Matthews Band. Shout out to Yvonne at MEI. She is awesome. Love Yvonne. Love some Dave Matthews. That is fantastic. Jennifer Hannon. That was Jennifer. Thank you again, Jennifer. Will 193 on Serenade of the Seas going to Canada. Nice. Have a great time on Serenade. Lori Reed, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Matt. No question. We're just super stoked to be only 11 days from our first cruise in 10 years on Harmony. Nice. Living life. Thank you for the super chat. 209 days till Oasis. Friends are going too. If one of us gets on board before the other group, can we make reservations for dining for each other, or do we need to connect our reservations? No, you can make reservations for anybody once you get on board the ship, living life. So once you're on board, you just you can go do that. All you need is the room number and their last name, and you'll be good to go over there. DJ Jones, 69 days till Symphony of the Seas. Appreciate all you and your team do. In Nassau, have you ever done the Pearl Island Beach Escape Excursion? One of my team members has done. We have a review of it over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. I think it's a nice choice for a beach day in Nassau. So yeah. Let's see here. Am I caught up here? No, I'm not. William Mom, thank you. William, first of all, thank you for being a club member and for the super chat, William. Howdy from Allure of the Seas, having a fantastic time. Thank you for all your time and advice. First cruise, and I have Harmony of the Seas booked for next year. Let's go. I love that, dude. That is fantastic. Michael Bond, thank you for the super chat. When doing unlimited dining, do you need to have a reservation for lunch at specialty restaurants during sea days, and do you need it for playmakers? You don't need a reservation. There is no reservations for playmakers anyways. First come, first serve. And for lunch, you can make it depends on the restaurant. You can make a reservation maybe once on board the ship. Probably a good idea. I mean, why not? But no, you could simply walk up to any restaurant, dinner or lunch, if you have the dining package. And if there is availability, be able to use your dining package over there. Ricky Roberts. Ricky, I missed your chat, Ricky, because of the chat explosion here. Let me see if I can find it. But Ricky, you might have typed in the chat, super chat, and your message. Because I don't got it. Ricky. Wait, I found it. No, I found Ricky yelling at everybody. Matt, Trippy Wave shirt, love it. Thank you very much. Josh Carruthers, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Matt, 131 days to the most iconic sailing ever. Yes, can't wait for that one, my friend. Love that. All right, I'm good now. Mary in the chat. Hello, Mary. It is good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Heather Moore, thank you for the super chat. And Dave O in the chat. Thank you for you guys all broke the chat, and I've lost a lot of where I was here. But we're getting close to like resuming where we're supposed to be in the chat. Dave O, thank you for the super chat and for being a club member. And Josh, thank you for being a club member as well. I neglected to mention that. Dave O, what's the scoop on Royal Caribbean Beach Club in Antigua? No updates yet to share on that. There is all projects are basically on hold if they haven't had updates for them. So I think their intention is still to do it, but there's been no updates in that regard. Amanda Hackett. Amanda, thank you for the super chat. I don't see your message, Amanda, so I apologize. But again, if I missed it, type super chat in your message and I'll get to it there. Robert N. Thank you for the super chat. Love your vlog. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Look, we're finally caught up here. Motimer. Thank you for the super chat. Only one man would dare give you the raspberry. Lone Star. Love it. Fantastic. Good Spaceballs reference there. Nice. All right. I'm caught up on the chat, guys. Y'all broke it, but I fixed it. We're back in here. So we're good. So we escalated from a giveaway to a 4-year-old's poop policy. Correct. So here's the giveaway. We're gonna do the giveaway. What time is it? Yeah, no, we'll do the giveaway in about in about 10 minutes or so. But we'll do a trivia question, and I will look for the first correct answer in the chat, and we'll do it that way. Let's see here. Raid Shifty, thank you for the super chat. 3 days till Grandeur of the Seas Bro Cruise. Tomorrow at work will drag on forever. Dude, good luck sleeping tonight, right? Or tomorrow or the day after. Rita, thank you for the super chat. 11 days till Navigator, 490 to Utopia. Ideas for Cabo. I have done the first time I got one for you. Go if it's whale watching season, do whale watching. I like that quite a bit. Travis, we're in a suite class for the first time, prepaid gratuities. Does that cover Coastal Kitchen dining room, or do we need a tip separately for Coastal Kitchen? Yeah, I mean, if you have gratuities already prepaid, that covers that. You are pretty much good to go as far as I'm concerned in that regard. Whether you want to tip extra, different thing right there. Alyssa wants to know, when purchasing the Hideaway Beach at Coco Key, can you cancel and rebook without penalty if you find they're having a sale? Yes. It's like every other purchase in the cruise planner. You can absolutely do that. New and old Funko Pop. Passports, thank you for the super chat. Passports not here yet, 20 days out. How critical? Critical. I mean, you could cruise if you have original birth certificates and a state issued ID, and of course, you're an American citizen, and you're on a closed loop sailing that begins in the US and ends in the US in the same port. You could cruise without that, but let's hope it comes soon, because yeah, that'd be really, really important right there. Is blackjack my game of choice? No, craps now is my game of choice, but I do enjoy blackjack quite a bit. Ted O'Brien, Ted, thank you for the super chat. 34 days to explore, but 30 till we land in Venice. First time to Europe. Dude, when you get back, let me know what you think of that, because I would love to do that kind of a cruise. Ronnie Bickers, Ronnie, thank you for the super chat. 67 to Liberty, 222 to Mariner, 446 to Adventure, 565 to Radiance. Thanks for giving me the cruise bug. You are very welcome. Thank you for your amazing generosity. Travis, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. I don't see a message from you, Travis, but I'll keep an eye out for that. How do you find the best travel agent? Word of mouth. You ask a friend, family member, somebody in YouTube chat who they use, and you're off to the races right there. VP Jared, have you ever done an all-inclusive resort before? Yes, many, many times. I am a big fan of resortforaday.com. Mike Wolf, thank you for the super chat. Funny, she doesn't look Druish. Another great Spaceballs reference there. Love that. Heels win 63-62. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry we broke your giveaway party. Dude, you guys, I mean, I can't, my screen just basically went black. It was like, nope, all done. So we can never do that again. Gary B, good to see you here, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. 83 days till freedom. Very disappointed Hideaway Beach became a paid Vegas pool party area instead of a complimentary, tranquil adult area. So this is interesting, and I'm going to be on this week's podcast episode. I'm talking more about this in depth. I think obviously Hideaway Beach is the new thing that the new area, the new adult only area, coming perfect day at Coco Key. We produced a video about that last Thursday for you guys to check on out if you haven't seen it yet. But it does cost extra, and they are definitely going for a Vegas pool party vibe. I mean, what Royal Caribbean says is the feedback they got from customers was people wanted an adults-only area where they can have a drink and have music there. And that was the solution. I talked about this in the podcast, Carrie. I also think maybe that we're going to see it's a big area, and the DJ and its music may not disseminate or emanate, whatever the word is, all around Hideaway Beach. It's a pretty large space. Just like when you're in Oasis Lagoon, if you're by the swim bar, you can hear the DJ. But if you're on an opposite end of the pool, it's really not that. You can still hear it, but it's not nearly as loud or as noticeable. Certainly, you can overlook it. And my hope is that that will still be the case over there. So let's wait and see what the end product is, because it's really hard to judge an 8-acre area based on some concept art and a couple of quotes from Royal Caribbean. That is the vibe they're going for, the Vegas pool party vibe, but not necessarily every inch of it. And I'm curious to see how it actually plays out. So I'm curious. I already purchased my pass for it on the Icon inaugural sailing. So in the name of research, Josh Carruthers will go and research it for us. I'll be there. Is there any noticeable difference between Freedom and Independence? Yes. Some of the restaurants are different, and the shows are different between the two ships. That's primarily where you're going to notice the most differences, quite frankly. Let's see here. Cole Porter. Cole Porter, yeah. Cole, thank you for the super chat. 14 days to Quantum to Hawaii from Vancouver. Any must-dos in Vancouver, Kona? I've never been to Kona, but in Vancouver, you've got to go to oh gosh, what's that park? Stanley Park. That is really nice. Definitely, I would go there in the morning, walk around. It's a really nice place. Like that quite a bit. Diamond Dave, thank you for the super chat, Diamond Dave. I don't see a message from you, Dave, but oh, I found it, Dave. Hi, Matt. I remember from a past Q&A that you said there is a way to learn your stateroom from a number if you have a booked guarantee room. Is the number the last four digits in your reservation number? No. If you have a guarantee room and you have your set sale pass, you need to get a QR code reader or a barcode reader, like one of those apps you can get for free on your phone. Scan it and then look for the last four numbers in there. That's essentially how it works. Big guy, does Oasis have adult bars? Well, you have to be an adult to drink at any bar. But the only bar that is truly like adults only, in the sense that you can't even have a kid go there and get a Coke, would be in the Solarium. Ariel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Matt. We're currently on Mariner of the Seas in Bermuda, having dinner at the main dining room. We were skeptical about the ship, but we love it. Ariel, if you're on board, first of all, I'm extremely jealous. Second of all, look for the hotel director, Sean, and say hello to him for me. Sean is one of the, if not the best, hotel director in Royal Caribbean's fleet. He's on Mariner of the Seas. He is amazing. Emma booked the Utopia for next year. Nice. Danette has 4 cruises booked already with Royal Caribbean. Fantastic. Charles, are the excursions offered by Royal Caribbean top notch? Are third-party excursions any better? See, it's a very subjective question you just asked me, and the answer is they can both Royal Caribbean excursions and third party could equally be amazing. Like as an example, Charles, when I was in Cabo earlier this year, we booked on our own a private boat rental, and it was phenomenally good, amazing, right? Not the Royal Caribbean. And then we did an excursion many years ago. And I laugh because I still kind of have like PTSD about it. We did a beach excursion through Royal Caribbean in Falmouth, Jamaica, and it was absolutely terrible. One of the worst excursions I've ever done. It was Blue Waters. Terrible. Never go there. So it can go both ways. And I've had bad excursions on my own. I've had great excursions through Royal Caribbean. So you can't paint with that wide a brush, in my opinion. James, any good travel agents in Australia? I wanted to use Hard Travel or MEI, but they don't cater to Aussies. MEI can book Aussies, James, because of our relationship with RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com and MEI Travel. They're allowed to book Aussies. Usually that is not the case, as is the case with Hard Travel. But MEI can book. Keeping in mind you have to book in US dollars, but they can absolutely book you, even though you're in Australia. Mick Q, thank you for the super chat. 41 days till Wonder of the Seas. Is there an escape room on board? No. Well, yes and no. There's not like a dedicated room, but they do an escape room over in Adventure Ocean. It does cost money, but it's not as like well themed as other ships. For whatever reason, during the pandemic, when the ship was coming out, they never got around to actually adding it. Whether or not they'll do it in the future, I'm not sure. But as of right now, it's not. There is not a dedicated escape room like you find on the other Oasis class ships. Let's see here. Joel just returned from a Oasis 7-day. Great time, but super disappointed with the main dining room changes. Small portions, long wait time, and only 1 lobster. I thought it was 2. No, it's 1 lobster per person. Sorry, you're misinformed there. But for the long wait time, are you doing my time dining? Because I've done videos about this before. Guys, call me crazy. My time dining is a mistake. Do traditional dining. You never have to wait. I'm just saying. And for the small portions, order more than 1. There is no penalty for ordering more than 1 entree, except for lobster, of course. But order 2 entrees, order 3 appetizers, or 7 appetizers if your name is Patty. I mean, that can be a thing. So, go for it. Anna Marie Myers. Anna Marie, it's good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for the super chat. 13 days till Oasis. First time. You're going to have a great time. Living my best life. Shout out to Kelly from MEI Travel. Booked a partially obstructed view in air. She got us a much better cabin. Nice. Love that. Damien used Michelle from MEI Travel. Awesome, even though you booked not a Royal Caribbean cruise. Okay, but that's okay. Thank you for supporting our sponsor. Jessica Beth, thank you for the super chat. See previous comment. Jessica, that's harder to do than you think. Jessica, if I can ask you to type your, I found it. I found it. Thank you for the recommendation of eggplant parm at Giovanni's. It was delicious, dude. Eggplant parm in general, when you go to an Italian restaurant, is a really good choice in my opinion. Just saying. Thank you for the super chat. Is Margaritaville any good in Nassau? It's pricey, but it is nice. But you're going to pay like way too much in a lot of cases for food and video right there. JC, are you doing a Hideaway Beach? You're doing Hideaway Beach, Matt, and doing a video for us? Heck yeah, absolutely. Jenna and Angie, hopefully, will be there, and we're going to do a video tour of it. Absolutely, yes. Next question. Let's see here. Great question so far, guys. Megan Hayes from MEI Travel is here. Hello, Megan. All right, before we get to Mrs., we're going to do Mrs. Thomas's question and then the giveaway. Hi, Matt. Long time no see. Planning a Sweet 16 trip for my daughter on Symphony in April of 2025. Nice. Well, welcome back, Mrs. Thomas. That sounds like a great cruise. I do love. I gotta get back on Symphony this season. I love that. All right, so we're gonna do a giveaway. So we're giving away 2 sets of 2 all-inclusive passes. I'm reading this off so I don't screw this up. 2 sets of 2 all-inclusive passes. So that way, let's say like you know, hypothetically, Josh Carruthers wins the giveaway. He has a ticket for him and a ticket for somebody else he could bring. Maybe it's Tony Diaz, maybe it's not. Anyway, no residency requirements or blackout dates. The validity is you must use it before December 31st of 2025. And make sure you check out Paradise Beach over at paradisebeachcozumel.com. Paradise Beach is in Cozumel. I've been there a number of times. And this is before we ever had any relationship with Paradise Beach. I've been there at least a half a dozen times at this point. I love it. If you look back at old videos, I've recommended Paradise Beach. It's a great spot to go to. So for this giveaway, because we can't do the bot. You all broke the bot. We can't do that. I thought that would be easy. We're going to do a trivia question here. A Royal Caribbean trivia. And the way it's going to work is it's going to be the first answer I see. My recommendation is you reload the page so you're caught up with the chat. Sometimes YouTube like degrades and you get like a second or two behind. So speed will be the issue. I apologize. There isn't a better way to do it, but I promise you this is we'll try our best. And it will be the first correct answer that I see in the chat as I try to very ungraciously pull up the. We're gonna do 2 giveaways. So 1 giveaway now, another giveaway in just a little bit. So keep that in mind. 1 second. I'm pulling up the. Okay, I got it. All right. So here it is. Michael S is already typing in possible trivia answers. Actually, I don't have it. I have the wrong one. All right, try this again. Try this again. I think I got it now. Is this right? All right. Here we go. Just kidding. What's a good one? I'm thinking this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Okay, here we go. I got the answer for you guys. I have the question rather. Here it is. The question is, first one in the chat. What was the last Vision class ship to be added to the fleet? The last Vision class ship to be added to the fleet. Type it in chat. Former Genius. Got it. Former Genius. Holy, you guys are going to break the chat again. No! No, it's okay. Former Genius. If you're in. Wait a second. Time out. Yo. The answer was Vision of the Seas. The answer was Vision of the Seas. He did spell it wrong, but I didn't say spelling counted. But it was the first correct answer I saw. We're playing Jeopardy rules. You have to spell it, but yeah. Former Genius, can you email me, matt@royalcaribbeanblog.com. Um, Matt at RealCaribbeanBlog.com, and I will hook you up with your thing there. Not in the form of a question. Sorry. All right. Back to your. This is the best way I can do it. Next time we do a giveaway, we'll figure out something a little more elegant here. We'll try something a little more. And not only that, y'all broke my chat again. So I'm like, hold on. Where was I? I was answering. I think it was Mrs. Wow. Mrs. Thomas. All right. Cindy Cozumel, living a vacation every day. Thank you for the super chat. I don't see your message. I apologize. Teresa McShane, thank you for the super chat. 121 days. The iconic unofficial group cruise without Tony Diaz. Ooh. Michael S., thank you for the super chat. Matt, if I don't buy add-ons like internet, dining, beverage package, casino excursions, does Royal Caribbean still make money from my booking? Yes. I mean, I guess it depends on the booking and what ship and all that. But it's more of a break-even proposition. They do make money on you, but it's not the real profit center is in those add-ons. So you're not nearly as lucrative as the other things. I mean, it would to truly answer your question, Michael. If you book just a cruise and spend nothing extra, just the cruise will make money on you. It would really depend. Like if you're on Icon of the Seas, which has significantly higher rates than Vision of the Seas, the answer is probably yes. It just depends on a lot of factors. Amy Goodleski, thank you for the super chat. Sean McNulty, thank you for the super chat. Sean says, "Then went all out for our next cruise. Go in Star Class. What are some ideas to best use the Genie?" Number one, obviously book all your specialty restaurant dining. Number two, when you the Genie's going to give you probably WhatsApp to use on your phone. Message them and be like, "Hey, can you bring me a drink from this bar to this place? Like you're in the casino and you want a drink, have them deliver it to you." That's a great way to do it. Ask for maybe a party on your balcony. That's another cool thing to do right there. Lauren Lisco. Lauren, thank you for the super chat. Hello from Izumi Hibachi on Wonder of the Seas. Nice. Fantastic. Thank you, Lauren, for your generosity. Cindy Cozumel wants to know. Thank you again, Cindy, for the super chat. Best excursions in Cozumel. Well, we have our sponsor today, Paradise Beach. I do like them quite a bit. Paradise Beach is a great spot if you're looking for a beach day. You can always go downtown. The one thing I really don't recommend in Cozumel is going over to the mainland because the ferry is notorious for being very what's the word? Very seasickness inducing. So I don't recommend that. But I would say Paradise Beach, going downtown, doing some shopping. There are Mayan ruins on the island at San Gervaso, and those are kind of cool. So I do recommend that. Let's see here. DJ Jones, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Another question, great sage of cruising. I have a Crown Loft suite on Symphony. Am I able to get specialty dining in my cabin or just main dining? Thanks again. If you're in Star Class, you can get specialty dining to your room. If you're in Sky Class, it's only main dining delivered to your room. Barbara Hawkins, thank you for the super chat. Got Hideaway Beach for $88 plus gratuities on Icon in January 2024. Nice. That's essentially, I think I got a little cheaper because I booked it like right when it went on sale. But Barbara, I will see you hopefully in Hideaway Beach on that one. Brandon Nelson, thank you for the super chat. Will you take advantage of the new adults only section on Coco Key? Please say key. Yes, I have it booked right now for like 3 or 4 sailings I have coming up. I don't know that I'll go to all 3 or 4, but I'm definitely going there on Icon of the Seas when that debuts. Absolutely. Heather Moore, Anthem in 111 days. Do any resorts in Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, or St. Martin? Yes. Not St. Thomas, but for the other ones, you can go to resortforaday.com, resortforaday.com, and check it out. Verify 950, dumb question, but are there barbers on most ships that can cut a man's hair? Yes. In the spa, there is a salon, and they can. Mary, thank you again for the super chat. And for folks like Mary and Amy Goodleski, if I missed your comment because it wasn't part of your super chat, please type super chat in the chat, and I'll try to answer it as I can. So I'll try my best. Brandon, I already answered that one. Heather Moore, thank you for the super chat. Anthem in 111 days. We're talking about that one. Thank you again. Verify 950. We did that one too. Oh, all right, now I'm really caught up. Fantastic Finn. My fiance, thank you for the super chat. My fiance and I are planning our honeymoon in October of 2024. It'll be a 6-day cruise on Independence. Any suggestions on what to do, when to book for best sale? Book it now. Lock it in as early as you can. Book as early as you can is absolutely the best strategy. Jay Z in my chat. Jay Z, thank you for being a club member and for the super chat. Good day again. 39 days till Quantum. Whoop. Traveling with a first time cruiser who likes to be in control of their surroundings. Any tips on helping them feel comfortable? They're freaking out already. Have them watch a YouTube tour video of the ship you're going on. That way they have an idea, framework of what to expect. I think that really will help. Lori, can you bring Bluetooth speakers now for your cabin only? There's no rule that Royal Caribbean has that prevents that, so yes. Shakita, thank you for the super chat. Allure of the season December to the Bahamas, Coco Key. Any recommendations on board that you love? We booked Coco Key Beach Club for the day. Nice. I would say for on board the ship, Mamma Mia, the Broadway musical, absolutely amazing. And Sabor, the Mexican restaurant, worth doing for sure. Sierra White, thank you for the super chat. Love your blog. Thanks for the tips and trick. You are very welcome. Andrew Helbing, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Jill M, thank you for the super chat. All set for our April 2024 Ovation of the Seas trip from Sydney to New Zealand. Do you recommend a particular excursion? I have not been there yet. Maybe someone in our chat can recommend a tour for you on that one. Russ Crawford, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Matt, 1755 days. The drought is ending. You need another cruise, man. You absolutely need another cruise. Let's see. I love some of the comments. You guys are amazing. John Sweet says Utopia of the Seas was floated out of dry dock for the first time. Yes, posted about that at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Jordan, I feel like you've mentioned it before, but can you bid through Royal Up with a guaranteed ocean view? I don't know. I mean, yes. I mean, I know that, like, as an example, Angie, who's one of our writers, was on Voyager. We booked her a guarantee inside, and she did a Royal Up to go to a balcony. So I guess so. Yeah. We are giving away free passes. We've given away 2 free passes so far. We're doing another 2 towards the end. I got to catch up on the chat here because I feel so bad right now. I feel like we're missing so much. Let's see. Evan wants to know, how does pricing work for Izumi Hibachi without a dining package? It's pretty simple. You pay, there's 2 tiers. Depending on which protein you select, determines the cost. And you'll see the breakdown when you get to the restaurant. You'll see options for option 1 and another option. Basically, the second option is a combination, whereas the first one is just one protein, essentially, more than anything. Let's see here. Next question. Jocelyn, hello. And Whipple, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Matt, 5 days till Allure. Are the WoW bands still not available on Allure? Correct. Walter, first cruise with Royal Caribbean. 2 kids, ages 5 and 10. Will Vision of the Seas have stuff for them to do in December? Stuff to do, yeah. Not as much as obviously other ships, but you can still have a great time with kids on Vision of the Seas. You just have to have the right expectations in terms of what you can do on board that ship. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. Camilla, how long before sailing do they send you the night themes? They never actually tell you technically. About 3 or 4 days before the cruise in the Royal Caribbean app, you will have there they'll show up there for you to look at, but they won't actually tell you unless you look for it in the app about 3 or 4 days before the cruise. Miranda, what do you recommend as a Valentine's Day dinner on Wonder of the Seas? Honestly, Izumi. Well, Matt, why wouldn't you select Wonder of the Central Park, Chops, Giovanni's? And those are all great choices, but typically on Valentine's Day, there's a surcharge to eat there. It costs more. So Izumi doesn't have one, and I think it's a great one for Valentine's Day. So I say go there. Let's see here. Z, you didn't actually do a super chat. You have to. That's not how that works. John and Brittany, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, by the way, the reason why I wasn't showing the questions on the screen is because you guys broke the chat, and I have caught back up with the chat again. So that's why I wasn't doing that before. So I apologize. I don't see a message from you, but thank you for the super chat. Is there chicken parm on Wonder of the Seas? Yes. It's at Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and in the main dining room and Windjammer on their Italian night themes. Kevin O'Donnell, thank you for the super chat. 45 more days till Voyager would be great to win Paradise Beach. Do I have to book now or wait until you do the drawing? The drawing is unrelated to anything else you're doing. We're going to do one more drawing a little later in the broadcast. First, Sergeant Richard, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Welcome. Jeff Hoover just got back Saturday from Adventure this season. Had a terrific first cruise. Thanks for all your advice. You are very welcome, my friend. Mary, I found your question. Question about handicap accessible rooms. Do they cost more and which ships have Solarium Bistro? They don't necessarily cost more. No, they're a different room category, but I don't believe they specifically cost more. So I'm going to go with no on that one. Which ships have Solarium Bistro? Oasis class ships and some Quantum class ships. Hey, Scary is not only a club member, but also a super chatter. Thank you, Scary. Appreciate you. 131 days till Icon. Any idea when they'll start taking reservations for the Empire Supper Club? Unfortunately, I don't. Waiting to see what's going to happen over there. So we will see on that one. Yeah, and Walter, once again, circling back to this question about Vision of the Seas. I mean, look, it doesn't have, it has Adventure Ocean. It doesn't have water slides. It doesn't have a zip line, but it has enough to keep your kids going. I mean, listen, a cruise is what you make of it. And while it doesn't have all the whiz-bang features that the newer ships have, there are still things to do there, including Adventure Ocean and some activities on board. I think that'll keep it. Plus the pool, of course. Ryder, is the Solarium age restriction enforced? Yeah. I mean, you can't bring kids. I mean, kids can walk through, but yeah. Let's see. Next question is from John and Brittany. Thank you again for the super chat earlier. How do I choose the right package and do a payment plan by booking a cruise ahead of time? Number one, book with a travel agent. Truly, they're going to help you out because these are the kind of things that a travel agent can help you with. Because that's the first part. How to choose the right package. It's a really personalized thing, and the payment plan is so much easier through a good travel agent. So reach out to a good travel agent. As you know, I recommend MEI Travel, and they can help you out with that and get you all set up. But that's really what I would do because it makes it so much easier on yourself. Hey, Angie is here, one of our writers, and we gotta come up with a good title for you, Angie, because I don't know what you are. Chief Video Capture Content Extraordinaire. It was actually an ocean view, not a balcony. Oh, well, I saw ocean. But now you went from so the question earlier was if you have a guarantee cabin, can you royal up? And the answer is yes, because Angie did it. She went from an inside to an ocean view, not an ocean view balcony. Let's see here. Andrew wants to know what's your favorite part of Voyager? Going on to my first few. Actually, Angie, why don't you answer that one, Angie, in the chat? Because Angie just got off Voyager of the Seas last weekend. She had a great time on there. Any suggestions for cruising with a baby? Bring like double the amount of baby supplies you think you need for that duration. Like you're gonna think, okay, Braxton, 7-night cruise, I need this many diapers, this much formula. Yeah, double that because you go through way more on a cruise ship. I see Brandy from MEI Travel is here. Hello, Brandy. Next question. What is the benefit of getting WoW bands? Convenience. That's pretty much it. Frida, if you prepay Hibachi lunch, what kind of hibachi does that cover? Will there be music at the Oasis Lagoon after the new area opens? Yes, there will still be music at the Oasis Lagoon. Royal Caribbean says they intend to still have a DJ over there. So if you prepay Hibachi lunch, same thing as dinner. The lunch and dinner are exactly the same at Hibachi for lunch or dinner. So it will cover the first tier of options. If you choose to get the second tier, the combos, then you'll pay a surcharge for that. Michelle, any official word on what's taking the place of the space where the sky pads were? Yeah, the physical structure is still there. That orange blob is still there. They're just instead what they're doing. There's no virtual reality or trampolines. They're doing like free activities like Pilates or beanbag toss, things like that. And John and Brady, thank you again for your super chat. Appreciate you. Mary Strong, thank you for the super chat. When is Allure transitioning to Port Canaveral from Galveston? In November. How do I know that? Because I'm on the first sailing. I think it's the first sailing. Well, I'm on one of the first sailings in November, but in November. Let's see here. Yeah, Tiffany, there's so many questions, and everybody broke my chat twice already, so keep an eye out for it. Lori, thank you for the super chat earlier. Can you share plates, especially restaurants? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Dennis, is it possible to request a specific waiter in the main dining room? Went on an adventure in May, Had a wonderful waiter. We'll be going on her again in 40 days. You can, if you once you get on board the ship, you could ask the head waiter. No guarantees. You might be surprised, Dennis, but they change the crew members get swapped out a lot. So they may not be there still. But you can definitely ask on embarkation day from the head waiter. Amber, thank you for the super chat. What is the time frame for my time dining? I believe it's is it 7 to 9 or 6:30 to 9, something like that. Um that's a very bad answer right there. But I always forget the exact time. It's not as early as traditional. I'm pulling it up right now. Oh, if I could type faster. All right. My time dining 6 to 9:30. Sorry, 6 to 9:30. There you go. Ronnie, again, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Are WoW bands better than CPass? No, they're just different. Use them in lieu of each other, or rather in conjunction with each other. If you get a WoW band, you can still use your CPass card. I just like it for convenience because I hate digging in my pockets for like my CPass card. WoW band's a lot easier, but what ships have them? All the Oasis class ships except for Allure, and I think all the Quantum class ships have them. How is the weather in November in the Caribbean? Seems like an easy, simple question, but it's not. Because big guy, if I asked you wherever you're from, let's say you're from Ohio. All right. If I asked Josh Carruthers, what's the weather like in Ohio in November? He would say, well, Matt, it could depend on if it's, one year it could be rainy, one year it could be sunny. It's a good time of year to go. It is still technically the end of hurricane season, so it's still a possibility. But I go on a cruise and I like going there in November. So it really depends. Is basically the answer. Oscar, thank you for the super chat. 68 days till Mariner. Will the ship be decorated for Christmas leading the Saturday after Thanksgiving? Maybe, maybe not. It's not quite clear when Royal Caribbean decorates its ships for Christmas. It does occur after Thanksgiving, but sometimes it's immediately after, sometimes it's like a week or two after. Kind of depends. Brandon is here, the Weekend Cruiser, guys. If you don't follow Brandon on YouTube, you guys all should check out his channel. He is amazing. We're a great guy, by the way. I have known Brandon for a little while now, and down to earth guy, really good, very, very nice man. Anyway, and he has a great YouTube channel. Thank you for the super chat. Finally able to check out a live and support my hero. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate. Hope all is well. And most importantly, can we go on a cruise together soon? Like Allure of the Seas, one of these weekend cruises coming up here. Would love to see you again. Hope all is well. Thank you for your generosity. Modern Myths. I'm doing a West Coast cruise in January. Will I need different currency, or will they accept U.S. currency as well? They'll take U.S. dollars. No problem at all. In Mexico, no problem at all. True Story Jay, thank you for the super chat. I heard you have to pay to go to a Bahamas port. Is it a one-time fee or $31 for each Bahamas port? What? I think maybe you're referring to the port fees. So when you book a cruise, there are port fees. And the Bahamas did recently increase their port fees. And if you booked a cruise like last year or before or earlier, you may need to pay the difference. Again, your travel agent can help you out with that. But I think that's essentially what you're referring to. So the answer is it depends on when you booked your cruise. Let me get a drink of water because I am parched. And by the way, going back to Voyager, someone asked us about how was Voyager. I was just on Voyager. I love the ship. My favorite part was the entertainment. Great shows in the theater. Also, fun game shows in the Star Lounge. There you go. And we're going to have some articles about Voyager of the Seas from Angie coming up on RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. So keep an eye out for that. Kathleen, looking for a recommendation for a hotel to stay in Port Orlando. Port Orlando's not a port. For the night before the cruise. There are a number of hotels near the port in Cocoa Beach, near Port Canaveral, as well as in Orlando, the city. The home 2, like the number 2, suites is the one I always stay at. It's brand new. I like it quite a bit. Prices are reasonable. Home 2 suites is what I would recommend right there. Love Shack Barbecue. What a great name. Is it cheaper to go on the ship or go through MEI Travel? You want to go on a last cruise next summer with a group? Great question. So if you're sitting at home right now, not on the ship, the answer is it's cheaper to go through MEI Travel. But if you're on board a ship right now, then the answer is to go to next cruise and give the reservation MEI Travel. Basically, the reason why I'm telling you not to wait to book it until you're on a ship, Love Shack barbecue is because the price could go up between now and then, thus negating the bonuses you get for booking on board the ship. So if you're sitting at home and you want to book Alaska next summer, you should book it now. Don't wait. Hope that makes sense. Let's see here. Mary. My cruise is on October 30th in Port Canaveral, so how is it moving in November? Sorry, then it's in October. I thought I was on the first cruise. I was wrong. I'm on November 3rd or something like that. So you must be like on the first thing, so I guess it's happening right before then. Not to worry. Not to worry, Mary. Your cruise is happening. I was just assuming mine was. I thought mine was like, maybe mine's the first 3-night cruise. Yours off. I think you're a 4-night cruise, right? Physics teacher, thank you for the super chat. 41 days till Symphony Transatlantic. Should you still pick a dining time if you get unlimited dining package? Do you mean? Oh, do you mean like the like my time dining or main dining room? Yes. Although physics teacher, if you book unlimited dining package, it will automatically move you to my time dining, just to free up that space. But you can. There's no harm in it. Let's put it that way. Thank you, traveling Mike. 6 p.m. for my time. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone's saying 6:45. On the go, 6:45. Can you all tell I don't do my time anymore? 6:45. Maybe you all know better than I do. But it's later than I always thought it was going to be. Braxton, thank you for the advice. I doubt you remember we met in the bedroom once and took a shot. Love the work you do. I do remember. It's good to see you, buddy. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Mary, thank you for the super chat. Oh no, I already answered this. Mary, I'm sorry to scare you. Your cruise is happening. It's just you heard me with my mea culpa there. Weather is always terrible in Ohio since it's Ohio. Marcella, when you book a 3-night dining package, are you not able to choose the restaurants for all the nights? Correct. You actually make the reservations. Marcel, sorry. You can only make the reservations once you get on board the ships. That is correct. Jennifer Yarbo, thank you for the super chat. First cruise in 20 days on Alert, 23 to Transatlantic on Voyager. Thanks to you and your amazing channel. We want the kids to experience playing on a beach with no tar. Would you recommend Roatan, Cozumel, or Costa Maya? No tar. Is that a thing? Cozumel, I think, has the best beaches of those three. In terms of like lack of seaweed, things like that, I would do Cozumel. Our sponsor for today's video is Paradise Beach, but yeah, I would do Cozumel of those three. What's the best time of year to sail to Alaska? In my opinion, early in the season, June. Why? Because while it is a little chillier that time of year, there's far less rain than later on in the year, and I'd rather be cold than wet and cold. So that's the reason why it's like June or May. Matt wants to know what's the chances you've seen Thrill Water Park recently for Koki go for. I don't have a price off the top of my head, but you can. I don't know. What do you guys in the chat? Type your what have you guys been seeing for pricing for the Thrill Water Park? It is crazy expensive. How do you get a WoW band? Idol wants to know. You go to guest services and purchase one, $9.95 per band, but you can reuse it on other ships. So it's a one-time fee, basically. Laura, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for all your great info. You have the best voice. Why, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Andrew, Maya Chan or Nachi Kokum or Paradise Beach? Well, Maya Chan is in Costa Maya. Nachi and Paradise Beach are in Cozumel. So they're two different ports right there. So Maya Chan is obviously I would select for Costa Maya. In terms of Nachi versus Paradise Beach, I've said this before. It depends on number one, do you want all inclusive? Although both Paradise Beach does offer all inclusive. I think the big thing that Nachi offers is that they have limited capacity, although Paradise Beach has capacity. But my point, the thing with Nachi, and I'm not saying this because we do have a giveaway today for Paradise Beach. You can ask Josh; he was there to back me up that I'm not making this up. We went to Nachi Kokum last time we were in Cozumel as a group, and I was very disappointed with it. I thought their service was not great, not as good as it used to be. It was fine. It wasn't as bad as like Mr. Sanchez. That was bad, but I was very unimpressed by it. The nice thing about Paradise Beach is that if they have an all-inclusive option, if you'd like that, or you can go to a pay-as-you-go, which is a nice option as well. The nice thing about pay-as-you-go is if maybe you stay there for 2 hours, maybe you stay there all day. A little more flexible in that regard. True Story Jay, thank you for the super chat. One more. Will Icon or Wonder ever come to New Jersey? Ever? It's a hard question to answer. Super true story, Jay. Um, that's a long time ever. So the answer, listen, if we've learned anything, the fact that eventually ships go everywhere, and certainly the fact that other Oasis class ships have already made it to Cape Liberty, I would say there's a strong chance Wonder will ever get there. I kind of not sure. Next question from the Nautical Hippo. Thank you for the super chat. Just got on my first family cruise on Oasis. It was fantastic. Why isn't the stay at Coco Key longer? Is there talks to extend the time with Hideaway Beach? Good question. I suspect, like all things in life, it has to do with money. I suspect that the time in port is tied to perhaps a cost with the Bahamas. Royal Caribbean doesn't own the island; they lease the island, right? And you still need to pay fees and taxes for that. Perhaps that is part of the reason. Royal Caribbean, I remember during the pandemic, Royal Caribbean, I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Michael Bailey or another executive. They essentially said that while there are some people like Nautical Hippo and myself who would love to stay there longer, a lot of guests basically love spending the day there, but want to get back on the ship for the usual traditional evening activities, dinner, in air conditioning, dinner, shows, casino. Like they while there is a want for there is some people who want to have that longer stay there. There's a lot more people who don't, and I think that's probably why they don't, among other reasons, perhaps. But we don't have an official answer beyond that. Alice, thank you for the super chat. Can you use your phone to get in your room and pay for things like in Disney? Depends on the new ships. Yes, you can use your phone to open your cabin door. You cannot use your phone to pay for anything. You still need your my prop is buried. You still need your CPass card to pay for things on board the ship. But on newer ships like Wonder of the Seas, Odyssey of the Seas, Symphony of the Seas, Icon of the Seas, you can use your phone to open your door through the Royal Caribbean app. Derek Miller, thank you for the super chat. 189 days, first cruise, Liberty of the Seas. I booked this one myself. If I use next cruise while on the ship, can I book with a travel agent then? Yes. So when you go to the next cruise, and you can say, "Hey, I want to book a cruise." Use my travel agent. John and Brittany, thank you for joining the Royal Caribbean Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Derek at next cruise basically say, "I'd like to book the cruise, and can you attribute it to MEI Travel or whichever travel agent you want to use?" John and Brittany says, "I was asking about booking within the year advance." So that answer to my question is just a little how it works. First time booking my own cruise, mom booked the birthday first. All right, that works out. Listen, as long as you're good for going forward, that's the most important thing right there. My voice is going in and out. Let me, not that far in front. Now I've done it. Jennifer Elizabeth Huggins Anderson, what a name! Thank you for joining the Royal Caribbean Blog Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jeff Hansen joining the club. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. I can up the gain a little bit on the mic. That should bring it up a little bit more, and you'll hear more of the background audio here. But yeah. Let's see here. In Texas, tar is everywhere on the beach. Oh, that's seaweed might be an issue in the Caribbean, but not tar, I gotta say. Terry wants to know, why does Royal Caribbean discontinue the classic soda and Voom package? I'm not sure, Terry. It's a good question. Lack of demand? I don't know. Confusing? I'm not sure, honestly. Let's see. All right, so the prices for the water park: 133, 89, 100. What was this one? 87, 95. Philip, I think you're that. No, Philip, you're talking. That's the Cocoa Beach Club, not the water park, right? Holly, mommy, thank you for the super chat. If I book an excursion for next year and there becomes a cheaper price, can I cancel and rebook like the drink package? Yes, absolutely, 100%. All right, time for our next giveaway, guys. So we're gonna do. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna catch up on the super chats, and we're doing a giveaway. Our next giveaway, Mrs. Thomas. Thank you again. Derek Miller joined the Royal Green Blog Club. Derek, thank you so much. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Mrs. Thomas, good excursions for people with mobility issues at St. Thomas. There's a number of bus tours that go around the island. That might be your best bet. Otherwise, you could consider going downtown to Charlotte Amalie, taking a taxi there. That might be your next best. Again, depends on, are we talking like wheelchair? Or are we talking like you can't walk long distances, right? Depending on how mobile your mobility issues are, that can greatly dictate what's available for you. Next question. All right, we're gonna do one more giveaway, and I think Andrew. Andrew, thank you for the super chat. I don't see a message from you, Andrew. Jennifer wants an easy question. If I give you an easy question, like everyone, not only you guys gonna break the chat again, but you're going to it's gonna just like it's gonna be too easy. It's not a brick on my printer. That is a spare printer cartridge. Tiffany, by the way, I missed, hold on. Tiffany, thank you for the super chat. Andrew, did I see Andrew's messages? I think I don't. But thank you, Andrew, for the super chat. And Tiffany, thank you for the super chat. What ships offer Murder Mr. Dinner shows? I don't think any. Does Liberty still have it? I don't think so. Pre-pandemic, there was still some ships that offered it. If any ships still offer it in 2023, it will be a surprise to me. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the giveaway right now, guys. So once again, we are giving away 2 passes, 2 all-inclusive passes to Paradise Beach in Cozumel. If you haven't been to Paradise Beach, check out paradisebeachcozumel.com. There's no residency requirements. You can live anywhere in the world, and there are no blackout dates. The only thing is you must use the free tickets before December 31st, 2025. All right. So, and big thank you to Paradise Beach for sponsoring this giveaway, although we're probably never doing a giveaway again because it breaks the site every single time. We'll get, I don't want to miss RCT Phoenix's question here. Thank you for the super chat. Cruising on Symphony of the Seas in January. Wasn't the chef's table usually only 1 seating per night? The cruise planner is showing a 6 and 8:30 option. Is it a glitch? I thought it was 1 seating per night because it's like 3 hours, and that's not enough time, I don't think. I don't know. You have stumped me, my friend. I thought it was 1 seating per night. All right, so here's how it works. I'm going to do a trivia question. And the first correct answer I see in the chat will be the winner. It's the only way I can do it because we can't do the giveaway bot. Y'all broke it last time. You want a hard question, an impossible question, or an easy question? Easy. Judith says easy. Easy. Trevor wants impossible. Steven wants spaghetti bolognese. The answer is Tony Diaz. You've all won. You're all breaking the chat. When you guys type so fast, I can't. You really do break the chat. All right. No. I want something like. All right. There's not that many impossible, so I'm not doing impossible. I'm gonna. If you're Googling it, you're cheating. Hello, Warren. How are you, my friend? Okay. That's impossible. I feel like I have very easy and I have impossible, and like there's no in between there. Okay. Here it goes. I think this is hard, but not impossible. On the Oasis class ships, Oasis, except for Allure, Oasis, Symphony, Wonder, Harmony, Utopia, they have the Ultimate Abyss. It's the dry slide on board. What is the name of the animal that the structure where you board is based on? There's an animal. It's 2 words. I need 2 words for it. What is the name of the animal? Not Grandeur of the Seas. Oh man! All right, someone got it already. Who was first? Nautical Hippo. You might have won. Spelled wrong again. Although I said 2 words. I'm sorry, Nautical Hippo. I said 2 words. So I apologize. You didn't win, although you were right. Christian Olmsted. Christian Olmsted with anglerfish is correct. Christian Olmsted. So Christian, send me an email, matt@royalcaribbeanblog.com. Matt@royalcaribbeanblog.com. It's not an animal, it's a fish. What? Christian Olmstead, congratulations. Email me, matt@royalcaribbeanblog.com. And we will I will do the giveaway over there. Also, if you you know what? For everybody in the Royal Caribbean Blog Club, we'll do another giveaway over there. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but look for a message in the club. You'll get a message like when I post other things in there. You'll be able to get the answer there. So anglerfish is one word. All right. Well, if that is the case, then I apologize. I was looking for like it's a angler fish, not just angler, because angler was one of the answers I saw over there. So anyway, what is the club? Mike, it's Mike wants to know what's the club? It's basically a way to support RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. It's a monthly donation, like like how PBS does monthly donations. Same basic idea. You donate money, we put it back into the channel to be able to bring you guys videos and tours and research and all that. So you pay a monthly fee, you can join and cancel immediately after 1 month. You can leave it on forever. And there are certain benefits. How do you join the club? Rita, right below the video in the description, there's a link. You'll see in the description for this video, there's a link to join the club. So, but I learned today that anglerfish is one word. I learned that we will never do another giveaway through the giveaway bot. That was a mistake. Does the Royal Caribbean Blog Club have a DJ? Yes, it's DJ Tony D. And he spins all the tunes in between his naps. So, there you go. There you go. All right. Matt is brought to you by viewers like us. He's a regular old Rick Steves. There you go, Megan. Well, Ricky says, I missed it. Ricky, Matt, really appreciate all you do. You help this cruise virgin no longer in my Oasis of the Seas cruise. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. That is fantastic. What do you love about Paradise Beach? I like the fact, first of all, Mary Strom, thank you for joining the club, Mary. Appreciate you. What do you love about Paradise Beach? What I like about it, honestly, is that while they do have an all-inclusive option, and it's wonderful, I like the flexibility of paying as you go, where you pay the admission fee, and then nothing else is included, just admission, and you pay as you go. Like you buy a drink, you run up your bill for the drink, food. And this is really good because I have 2 kids, and sometimes my kids eat a ton, sometimes they don't eat anything, right? And so I like that my kids never get value from an all-inclusive because they don't eat or drink enough to make it worthwhile. So I appreciate that Paradise Beach has that. Paradise Beach also has the only, as far as I know, heated pool, which may not make a big deal in September, but when you're there in November through March, it really helps to have a heated pool there. So, Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. My first Royal Caribbean cruise is on Icon of the Seas, October 12th, 2024. We need DJ Tony D t-shirts, spinning tunes till you fall asleep, whichever happens first. That's his. What's the club? It's basically it's a thing you can join here. It's a monthly fee for it. There are certain benefits, but primarily you join the Royal Caribbean Blog Club because you want to donate a monthly donation. AG, what group cruises do you have coming up? Any on Utopia or Icon? Icon, yes. AG, go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com/events. RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com/events. What was the giveaway? We gave away 2 sets of 2 passes to Paradise Beach. By the way, check out ParadiseBeachCozumel.com. Hopefully I got one person. The other person not. Christian, are you still here? Christian Olmstead? Because I don't think Christian Olmstead, if you're still here, Matt@RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, you must email me to claim your prize. The first person did already. I already saw that. So, all right, we have run out of time here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. I want to say thank you to all our amazing people tonight. Thank you to our super chatters and our new club members. Jennifer Elizabeth Huggins Anderson, thank you. RCT Phoenix, thank you. Tiffany, thank you. Andrew Helpling, thank you. John and Brittany, thank you. Mrs. Thomas, thank you. Holly Mommy, thank you. Derek Miller, thank you. Alice Fry, thank you. Nautical Hippo, thank you. True Story J, thank you. Laura, thank you. Jennifer Yarbrough, thank you. Mary Strong, thank you. Physics teacher, thank you. True Story Jay, thank you. Weekend Cruiser Brandon, thank you. Oscar, thank you. Ronnie Bickers, thank you. Amber Cardona, thank you. Mary again, thank you. John and Brittany again, thank you. Scary, thank you. Kevin O'Donnell, thank you. John and Brittany, thank you again. Ann Whipple, thank you. Russ Crawford, thank you. Lauren Lisco, thank you. Jill M, thank you. Andrew, thank you again. Sierra White, thank you. Shakita, thank you. Lori Reed, thank you. Jay-Z, thank you. Fantastic Finn, thank you. Mary, thank you. Verify 950, thank you. Heather Moore, thank you. Brandon Nelson, thank you. Cindy Cozumel, thank you. Barbara Hawkins, thank you. DJ Jones, thank you. Sean McNulty, thank you. Amy Godleski, thank you. Michael S, thank you. Teresa, thank you. Cindy Cozumel, thank you again. Mrs. Thomas, thank you again. Jessica Beth, thank you. Anna Marie Myers, thank you. McHugh, thank you. James, thank you. Ariel Bree, thank you. Brooke Cordova, thank you. Diamond Dave, thank you. Cole Porter, thank you. Carrie B, thank you. Heels Win, thank you. Mike Wolf, thank you. Travis Fromer, thank you. Ronnie Bickers, thank you again. Ted O'Brien, thank you. New and Old Funko Pop, thank you. Rita, thank you. Rage Shifty, thank you. Motimer, thank you. Robert N, thank you. Amanda, thank you. Dave O, thank you. Heather Moore, thank you. Mary, thank you again. Josh Carruthers, thank you. Ricky, thank you. Michael Bond, thank you. William Mom, thank you. DJ Jones, thank you. Living Life, thank you. Lori Reed, thank you. Will, 22. 193. Thank you. Jennifer Hannon, thank you. Susan Graby, thank you. And Stacy Bodden. Woo! Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing. Lisa, first time in the chat. Wait, did I get it right? No, that wasn't right. Lisa, welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm sorry we're running out of time. We've run out of time. We're heading on out. Guys, we're back again next Monday, right here on YouTube. So come join us here next Monday. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a good rest of your day. Do something fun. Book another cruise. Stay safe out there. And we'll talk again very soon, right here on YouTube. Bye, everybody.